If you're over 50 and thinking about starting an online business, there are 5 things I wish someone had sat me down and told me before I started. Because the truth is, nobody really prepared many of us for this season of life. We prepared for careers, we prepared for raising families, we prepared for retirement. But nobody told us that after retirement, we might still want to learn, grow, contribute, and even create new income streams. In this video, I'm sharing the 5 lessons that have made the biggest difference in my own journey. Some of them surprised me, some of them challenged me, and one of them even changed the way I think about success online. So if you've ever wondered if you're too late, too inexperienced, or too far behind to start something new, stay with me. If you're new here, this video wraps up the Women Nobody Prepared Us to Be video series. In the previous videos, we talked about some of the unexpected realities of retirement, the side of retirement that we don't talk enough about, and why so many women find themselves asking, what's next? Today, I want to talk about one possible answer to that question: starting something new. For me, that happened to be building an online business. Hi, I'm Carol, and I help Christian women over 50 create additional income and greater freedom through online business and digital marketing. My goal isn't to help women chase quick money. It's to help them learn valuable skills, create opportunities, and build income streams that can support them in the type of life they want to live in retirement. And if that's something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe, because every week I share what I'm learning on this journey. Lesson 1, it could take longer than you think. When I started online, I honestly thought I'd be earning income in the first couple of weeks. Then I started hearing other people in the community saying, "Why haven't I made a sale yet?" Before long, I started asking myself the same question. But before long, I realized we were asking the wrong question. The better question was I actually creating content that was helpful? Was I answering questions that women were already asking? And was I giving them reason to trust me? We all come into online business with different backgrounds, experiences, skills, and knowledge. We're all running our own race. Some people learn quickly, some learn slowly, and some have skills that can be transferred immediately. The important thing is not comparing your timeline to somebody else's. If you don't quit, you will keep learning. And if you keep learning, you will build income streams over time. Lesson 2, just focus on the next step. One of the easiest ways to be overwhelmed is to try and learn everything at once. Trust me, I've been there. Recently, I realized that I had attended so many trainings and learned so many new things that I hadn't even implemented yet. One day I prayed and asked, "God, how can I better steward the things that you've already given me?" A verse came to mind. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. Not long after that, I had the opportunity for a one-on-one planning session with a Christian woman who helped me implement a 90-day plan. Nothing fancy, just one thing at a time. I'm halfway through the plan now, and that honestly was one of the biggest lessons. I had pages of notes from trainings, courses, and workshops. I suddenly realized that I didn't need more information. I needed to start using what I already had. Just take the next step. The third lesson is you will become a different person. This one surprised me. I thought I was learning to build an online business. What I didn't expect is how much I would grow personally in the process. When I started, I was using faceless content. Then I added my avatar. Eventually, I started showing up on camera myself. Today, I'm much more comfortable creating videos than I ever thought I would be. I'm also more aware of who I'm speaking to. I better understand the women that I want to help, the challenges they're facing, and the transformations they're looking for. And that has created a deeper compassion and desire to genuinely help people step by step. I've also realized that consistency online is very similar to consistency with my fitness. You don't get stronger from one workout. You get stronger from showing up over and over again, and that's the same online. Lesson 4, take messy action. One of the biggest fears women tell me about is being on camera. And I understand that completely because I felt the same way. But confidence doesn't usually come before action. Confidence comes with action. My first video wasn't perfect. Neither was my second one, or my 10th, etc., etc. But every video taught me something, and every step made the next step easier. If someone told me 3 years ago that I'd be sitting here making videos and uploading them to YouTube, I would have laughed. Messy action beats perfect planning every time. The 5th lesson is to find someone who's already built what you want. This may be the most important lesson of all. Inside the larger community that I belong to, I realized that there were successful people creating their own communities and sharing with others their successful strategies, experiences, and encouragement. One person in particular caught my attention. She was close to my age, she lives in my province, and she achieved results that I respected. As soon as she opened her community, I joined. Not because I wanted a shortcut, but because I wanted guidance. What I found was more than training. I found encouragement. I found people who would celebrate the wins with me and encourage me when things weren't working. I found friendships, and I found people who understand the journey. And looking back, my focus shifted from making money to becoming better at what I was building. If you're trying to build online, don't do it alone. Find someone who's already walked the road ahead of you. If there's one thing I hope you'll take away from this video series, it's this. Stop putting age limits on what's possible. Some of my greatest inspiration comes from people in their 80s. I knew a woman named Mary who lived in the nursing home. Every single day, she made it a point to learn something new and share it with others. I play pickleball with people in their 80s who are still improving their skills and having a great time doing it. One woman in my community started a YouTube channel in her 80s, and now she runs a community of her own. Learning, growth, and purpose don't stop, and neither do new opportunities. Maybe nobody completely prepared us for this season, but when I look back on my journey, I can't help but think, he must have something better planned. If you'd like a simple roadmap to get you started, I want to give you access to a free resource called Freedom Formula Blueprint. You can find it in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, because in the next video, I'm pulling back the curtain on something I've been doing for years, hosting international students. I'll share the questions that people ask me all the time, the things nobody tells you, and whether I'd recommend it after all these years. Thanks for watching and subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.